Why should we eat more dietary fiber? And where do you find them? Whatever daily food you have been eating, or maybe the food your ancestors have cooked down the ages, dietary fiber is a major component on any sensible diet. Eating a very low-carb diet like the ketogenic may not provide the daily fiber you require. Dietary fiber is a non-digestible carbs found in carbohydrates. They are not found in meat products and fats. Starch you get from the carbs, mainly root veggies, is a complex carbohydrate which includes fiber. For optimal health, one should choose complex carbs found in the whole foods as they are high in fiber. Foods such as plant-based black beans, rice, corn, potatoes, tomatoes, lettuce have fewer calories and getting a lot more fiber. Of course, with the rice and curry being our staple diet, there is plenty of dietary fiber if you choose the right combinations. Unprocessed brown and red rice have more fiber in the outer sheath and is a whole grain. In white rice, the bran and the germ containing all the fiber and many other nutrients are removed during the milling process. If you eat white rice, the dietary fiber component comes from the curries like lentils, beans, potatoes, sweet potatoes, and the finely cut leaves called mellum in singular, and the fruit you may be eating after. Western diets are typically high in saturated fats and sugar and low in fiber. It is mostly composed of all grain products such as bread, pasta, tortillas, cakes, and pastries made from processed white flour. Unfortunately, most of these commonly consumed foods are made with white flour, wheat kernels that have been stripped off their outer bran and inner germ layers and milled into a fine powder. White flour is fortified with some of the vitamins and minerals removed during refining process, but most of the fiber and other helpful plant-based chemicals found in intact whole grains are missing. Fiber is the indigestible parts of the plant foods found in veggies, fruits, grains, beans, and legumes that cannot be completely broken down by human digestive enzymes. They include waxes, lignin, and polysaccharides like cellulose and pectin. What is the significance of eating high fiber foods? Indigestible fiber keeps your gut healthy. It stabilizes glucose and cholesterol level. Glucose coming from the digested carbs in the gut gets absorbed fast, giving rise to blood sugar spikes with low fiber diets. Glucose spikes in the blood can cause insulin resistance and cause diabetes type 2. Fiber retains the glucose in your gut, thus creating a slow absorption which prevents a sugar spike. Especially the diabetics need to take a high fiber food with every meal for the same reason. Diseases such as bowel cancer and coronary heart disease are much less common among people who eat a high fiber diet. Western diets composed of mainly meat and fatty foods are poor in fiber component, and the incidence of chronic diseases seems to be much higher. Meat has no fiber at all. You need to consume approximately 25 to 30 grams of fiber daily, according to the Heart Foundation in the US. Other diseases that can be caused on a low fiber diet are constipation, irritable bowel disease, diverticulitis, including heart disease and cancer mentioned before. There are two types of dietary fiber, soluble and insoluble. Soluble fiber dissolves in water and can be metabolized by good bacteria in your gut through a process of fermentation. Insoluble fiber does not dissolve in water and passes through your gut as roughage. Gut microbiome needs fiber for their health. They help us digest our food. Microbes are essential to the immune system and may be linked to an array of health benefits. They need to be fed with high fiber diets called prebiotics for them to have a mutually beneficial relationship between you and some of the beneficial bacteria that live in your digestive system. In other words, your gut bacteria need the fiber for their energy to survive. These bacteria seem to have the enzymes to digest many of these fibers. These friendly bacteria also produce nutrients to your body, including short-chain fatty acids like acetate, propionate, and butyrate. These short-chain fatty acids feed the cells lining the large gut, resulting in less inflammation and prevention of digestive disorders like irritable bowel syndrome, Crohn's disease, and ulcerative colitis. High fiber diets can cause flatulence. This is explained by the excessive gas produced by the bacteria by using fiber through fermentation. Fiber can lose your appetite, helping to reduce weight. When you eat foods with excessive dietary fiber, it is observed that you lose weight because of the satiety and the feeling of fullness after eating a small high fiber meal. This is caused by the fiber that soaks up water in the intestines and slowing the absorption of nutrients and increasing feeling of fullness. High fiber vegetables are artichoke, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, collard greens, kale, beet greens, Swiss chard, carrots, parsnip, turnip, celery root, beets. Carrots, beets, and broccoli are fiber rich. Collard greens and Swiss chard have 4 grams of fiber per cup. Artichokes are among the highest fiber veggies at 10 grams for a medium-sized one. Now, bottom line is always eat foods with high fiber. Health benefits are so many, preventing most chronic diseases and good for your well-being. Thank you for watching this video.